Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Quabbin Regional High School. Here tucked away in Barre, Massachusetts, as your Quabbin Regional High School Panthers get ready to take on the visiting Northbridge Rams in the high school opener of the 2018 basketball season. The Panthers make their home debut tonight as they look for a win. I'm Andrew Olkowski here courtside along with my partner Tucker Skowyra. And the winning tip is won by the Panthers, and it's scored quickly by number 23. That's Jimmy Korzik. As we dive into the action tonight, the starting lineup for your home Panthers: number 1, TJ Chamberlain; number 20, Croy Jenkins; number 21, Derek Rowan; number 23, Jimmy Korzik; and sophomore number 33, Skowyra. As TJ Chamberlain takes it up the court and up and in, out of bounds, it will be Panther ball. Jenkins on the inbound. Finds Skowyra out on the three-point wing. Over to Chamberlain, who kicks it inside the Korzik, but it's tipped away by Northbridge. Number 1, Robert Cannon, up to number 5, Sean Roseland. Back to Cannon on the wing. Cannon back to Roseland. Roseland from deep. Off the iron and no good. Rebound by Derek Rowan, and we have a whistle. The starting lineup for your visiting Northbridge Rams. The Rams are a senior-led group. The entire starting lineup, seniors. Number 1, Robert Cannon. Number 5, Sean Roseland. Number 23, Bradley Richer. Number 33, Dylan Padula. And number 44, Jefferson Wormuth. TJ Chamberlain takes it up the court over to Derek Rowan in the corner. Derek Rowan to Croy Jenkins. Jimmy at the top of the key. Over to Skowyra, to Rowan on the corner. Back inside to Skowyra with the post move. Up and off the iron. Rebounded by number 1, that's Robert Cannon. Cannon up to 33, that's Padula. Cannon dribbles over to Roseland. From deep, that's 33, Bradley Richer. Tipped away by Roseland and is picked up by Richer. And we have a foul on the play. It's going to be called on number 21. That's senior Derek Rowan, his first of the game. Tucker?
Although we're not really scoring early in the half on either side, both teams are doing a real good job at passing the ball around and looking for the open man. There's only one play that was kind of questionable where they shot from real deep instead of trying to get it in low. But the Panthers are doing a very good job of trying to get it down low with some of their bigs for the easy bucket.
Inside, that's 33. Kicked out to Cannon from deep, and it's up and good. 3-2, Northbridge leads. It's brought up by TJ Chamberlain, kicked over to Jimmy Korzik. Northbridge in a bit of a press. Over to big man Skowyra. He's young on the varsity team. He's only a sophomore. Back to Skowyra in the corner to Jenkins for a wide open triple. And it's kicked around back to Korzik for another one. Rebounded by Rowan on the inside, and it's rebounded by Northbridge. Cannon takes it up the wing. Kicks it over to 33. That's Padula, who lets it go, and it's up and good. Northbridge with the early lead with 5.5 remaining in the first quarter. On the press, Korzik over to Rowan, inside to Jenkins for an easy deuce. Cannon, we're running quick now. 33 from deep. Up and good. That's Dylan Padula, the senior.
It's looking like if Northbridge keeps shooting like that, we're going to have to step out and play some defense up high because they're doing a very good job shooting early.
Northbridge playing a little physical here, playing the press. Skowyra on the wing, kicked over to Korzik, inside to Rowan, who makes a nice move to the basket. TJ Chamberlain kicks it inside to Skowyra, to Jenkins on the outside. The three is no good. Back to Rowan, inside to Skowyra for an easy bunny shot, and it bounces around, no good. Rebounded by number 33, that's Dylan Padula. Up to Sean Roseland, who lets it go, it's no good. Tipped away, picked up by Robert Cannon. Back out to Padula from deep again. This one rebounded by Quabbin, brought down by TJ Chamberlain. Chamberlain brings it up. Looking for somebody to pass to. Inside, nice cut from Jimmy Korzik, the senior. Skowyra on the outside. It looks like Northbridge got a piece of it. It's off the iron and no good. Northbridge moving the ball around well. Up and no good. Jimmy Korzik bringing it up quick on the break. Over to Skowyra for the finish, and one!
What a play by Korzik, seeing the open man coming down the floor. Skowyra being able to get into the paint and put it up for the easy bucket and the extra point.
Some subs for Quabbin. Freshman number 24, Iverson Ramirez Ruggles will check into the game. Along with number 14, that's junior Dylan Hoekstra, as Jimmy Korzik heads to the bench for a break. Good strong start for Korzik and the Panthers as Skowyra starts at the line. And it's up and good in a three-point play. Big man number 53, Gino Gabrielli, will check in for the sophomore as Skowyra heads to the bench. Number 1, Robert Cannon, a senior, will bring it up to Northbridge. Over to number 10, that's Nolan Labrassier. And that's Canyon, number 1, with the bucket. Over to Iverson Ramirez Ruggles to Gino Gabrielli. Back to Ramirez Ruggles. Ruggles up and under. No good off the iron. Coy Jenkins on the putback. It's batted around. Brought down by Derek Rowan. Derek Rowan looking for Coy Jenkins, but the pass is ill-advised and out of bounds. It will be Northbridge basketball.
Iverson, when he gets the ball, if he's in the paint for the most part, he's pretty reliable. He's got a nice little jump hop in the paint, and normally he gets that ball in.
And a timeout called. Not sure who called it on the floor. Dennis Dextrader is the head coach for the home Panthers as he looks to keep the game plan in check. The head coach for the visiting Northbridge Rams is Aaron Katz. A little note on the Northbridge Rams. Part of their starting lineup is number 5, senior Sean Roseland. Sean Roseland is a two-sport athlete, also a star on the Northbridge football team. With 3:33 remaining in the first quarter, the visiting Rams up 11-7 on the home Panthers. One foul for each team. As the timeout ends and we check back into the action, let's keep it going. To start the season on Monday night, the Panthers took a hard-fought 12-point loss to the Shepherd Hill Rams as they headed to Dudley. They come into the season with an 0-1 record. Northbridge ball as Canyon dribbles it up over to number 10, that's Labrassier. Northbridge with the ball in the wing, that's Cameron Boucher. Over to number 20, that's Zachary Pryor. Canyon lets it go and he drills it. Another 3 for Northbridge as they're showing they like to shoot the deep ball. Dylan Hoekstra over to Ramirez Ruggles. Ramirez Ruggles over to Gabrielli, who gets it to 14 on the wing. That's Brendan Whitelaw inside the Ramirez Ruggles. Jared Kendall on the wing. Back to Hoekstra. Jenkins in the corner to Gino Gabrielli on the inside, who goes up, and it's off the iron. And I believe there may be a foul on the play.
It appears as though they called it an over the back on the rebounding play by Jenkins.
It'll be Northbridge basketball as number 5, Roseland, looks to inbound it. He gets it to number 11, Cameron Boucher. Back over to Roseland, who drives it inside. Dribble drive up and under, and it's good. Whitelaw over to Jimmy Korzik, bringing the ball up now. Jared Kendall, the senior. Ramirez Ruggles in the corner, the dribble drive, putting it up and in. That's a nice skilled play by the freshman. 16-9, the visiting Rams with the first quarter lead. In the corner, that's Sean Roseland. Over to number 11, that's Cameron Boucher. The shot up, and it's stolen away by the freshman Ramirez Ruggles, but it will be Ram basketball as he was called out of bounds. Northbridge inbound, that's Robert Cannon. Gets it to number 20, that's Zachary Pryor in the corner, and the triple is good.
Northbridge is shooting a lot of threes, so what's happening is the Quabbin defense, they'll drive and the defense will collapse, and then they just kick it out to an open shooter, and they're hitting all sorts of threes because they always have a guy wide open on the perimeter.
Nice strong rebound by Brendan Whitelaw, the sophomore on the inside. Whitelaw kicks it out to Korzik with the dribble drive, and we have a call on the floor. It will be Quabbin basketball, sophomore Brendan Whitelaw to inbound. Guess it's TJ Chamberlain in the corner who lets it go off the iron, tipped up by Skowyra. We've got a foul.
Good job by Skowyra to get the rebound and go right back up with it, get the foul, and hopefully convert at the line.
Skowyra will go to the line. He's already been to the line once tonight. He's 1 for 1 in the early first quarter. Skowyra 2 for 2 at the three-throw line now tonight, taking easy points where they matter most. Skowyra's got another one coming. And it's good, and that's 3 for 3 for Skowyra tonight.
Right now, Skowyra's got 5 of the Quabbin 11 points.
And it will be Croy Jenkins checking back in. Brendan Whitelaw will check out and come to the bench for a break. It'll be Northbridge ball inbounded to number 11. That's the freshman Cameron Boucher. The dribble drive, he gets past Skowyra, kicks it out to Padula. It's off the backboard and in. Another three-point bomb for the Rams. Korzik taking it up the court for the home team. And looks like we've got a loose ball foul. It's called on red number 33. That's the senior Dylan Padula. It will be Quabbin basketball. Jenkins to inbound. Skowyra gets open beyond the arc to TJ Chamberlain. Korzik lets it fly from deep, and it's good! 22-14. Panthers down early as the first quarter winds down under a minute left. And we got a double dribble called on the Rams. Quabbin will take over possession.
Friday night against Shepherd Hill, Korzik did not make the starting lineup. This week he's on the floor showing why it was a mistake for him not to start, and he's starting with power tonight.
Another note on that, one thing I heard throughout the week is that Jimmy Korzik, even though he is very talented, has been dealing with a minor calf injury throughout the last couple practices, so it's good to see Korzik out on the floor and battling through some pain. Shows some grit out there tonight. Northbridge with the dribble drive. They kick it out, but it's stolen away by TJ Chamberlain on the break. TJ off the iron, and it's rebounded by Northbridge, but they stepped out of bounds. Panthers will retain the basketball. Croy Jenkins to inbound with 7.1 seconds left to go in the quarter. Korzik with the clock winding down into the paint. Off the rim and no good. Rebound brought down by number 20. That's junior Zachary Pryor. At the end of the first quarter, visiting Northbridge up 22-14 on the home Panthers. The Panthers will look to stay resilient in the second quarter and keep this game close.
Northbridge is coming out hot tonight from the three-point arc. They're taking a lot of shots and hitting a lot of shots. They've had a pretty good roll in the first quarter with hitting their three-pointers. Quabbin hasn't had quite the same luck. They've taken a lot of shots and missed a lot of shots. But hopefully their luck turns around and they start to hit a lot of shots in the second quarter.
Northbridge has shot very well to start the game. It looks like their main attack is to dribble it inside and then kick it outside for the free ball, and they're very good at shooting from the outside. Some bright spots for your home Panthers throughout the first quarter play. Sophomore number 33, Skowyra, along with number 23, that's senior Jimmy Korzik. Those two will look to lead the Panthers throughout the rest of the night to a hopeful victory. As we get ready to take the floor for the start of the second quarter, it will be Northbridge basketball. Canyon with control of the ball over the number 23. That's Bradley Richard. Back to Canyon on the dribble drive, and it's tipped away and stolen by number 1. That's TJ Chamberlain. Up the floor quick on the break. Inside, and Skowyra tried to save it, but he could not. It will be Ram basketball. Outside for 3, that's number 5, Sean Roseland. He fell down in the play, and it results in a Quabbin break. Jimmy Korzik, oh, and he's blocked! What a play by senior Robert Cannon! Absolute denial for the defense. Northbridge with possession. Canyon will dribble it up the court over to Roseland on the wing. Back to Canyon. Kicks it over to number 33. That's Padula in the corner, and he doesn't get the bounce. Chamberlain with the rebound. Ramirez Ruggles brings it up the floor for the Panthers. Looking to drive it inside. A little body contact. Kicks it out to Chamberlain for 3. Rattles around, no good, but Croy Jenkins with a clean putback for 2. 22-16, Northbridge with a 6-point lead here in the first quarter. Padula in the corner, back out to Canyon for 3. Off the iron and no good, strong rebound brought down by number 33, Skowyra. Dribbled up by TJ Chamberlain now. Chamberlain over to Korzik in the corner. Korzik with the dribble drive, back out to Jenkins, straight away 3, and it's up and good. Canyon kicks it over to number 20, that is Zachary Pryor. And it's tipped off the hands of Canyon. As you see the celebration from the Panthers, it will be Quabbin basketball. Number 22, Max LaRue, and number 21, Derek Rowan, check in for the home Panthers as Skowyra comes to the bench. Chamberlain bringing it up the court. To LaRue in the corner. Inside to Gabrielli. Gabrielli going to work in the post, and the air ball will result in a Northbridge possession. In the corner, that's number 20, Zachary Pryor. There's Robert Canyon from deep, and it's up and good. And the Rams keep on shooting. Chamberlain bringing it up the court, playing the point tonight. Rowan on the wing. Inside to Jenkins for a little bit of a jumper. Off the iron, but a strong rebound by Rowan, who goes back up with it. Off the tin, rattled around, and is brought down toughly by number 44. That's Jefferson Wormuth. Canyon will dribble it up the court for the Rams. Swing play to Sean Roseland in the air ball. Max LaRue on the break for the Panthers. Nice pass to Troy Jenkins on a strong shot. Up and no good, and it looks like we've got a foul. It will be number 53, Gino Gabrielli.
Every time they're bringing the ball down, Northbridge is, and you saw it last possession, you saw it that possession, the Quabbin players are going to try to get that jump ball. That one just happened to turn into a foul.
Both teams are playing a little physical tonight, as they both were playing with lots of emotion early in the season. This is a tough-knit game. Northbridge up 6 with 5 minutes remaining in the half. From the corner, that's number 11. Up and no good, and a quick play by Quabbin. Here comes number 4, Brendan Whitelaw. A little bit of contact as we got boys on the floor. It'll be Quabbin basketball, I believe. Whitelaw inbound. Nice inside cut from Chamberlain, but they get it out to LaRue on the outside. Rowan at the top of the key. Gabrielli with a strong dribble move using his big frame. Rowan up, and he'll get the foul and go to the line.
Good job by Rowan to notice that he had 2 guys right on top of him, and if he was going to go up, he'd be called for the foul.
Derek Rowan, a 3-sport athlete here at Quabbin. He'll go to the line. Not only does he play basketball, but he also plays varsity baseball along with varsity football. First one off the rim. Derek Rowan will look to keep the Panthers close. Rowan gets the second one to rattle home, and that will be a good confidence booster for the Panthers as the night goes on. Robert Canyon will take it up the court for the Northbridge Rams. It looks like their whole offense runs through him as he's been playing the point all night long. Canyon in the corner to Zachary Pryor for another deep ball. That one rattles in and out. Tipped away by Brendan Whitelaw. It will be Northbridge basketball. Will be inbounded by Cannon. Cannon kicks it outside to number 11. Back to Cannon on the dribble drive, who gets it to the corner to Pryor. Back to Cannon on a beautiful cut. He lets the three go, and a bit of a laser goes right through the net.
You can tell that this Northbridge team has been playing together for a while because the teammates always know where they are on the floor. Because that last pass, you saw how he looked, and he had his teammate right there. So it's just a little flick to him, and was able to get it up for the three.
Quabbin a bit young. They've been playing together for some time now, but they do have 4 underclassmen on the roster in Brendan Whitelaw, Shea Skowyra, Max LaRue, and Iverson Ramirez Ruggles. Max isn't a underclassman, but he said it was, so I went with it. Here's LaRue from the corner for 3 in the air ball, brought down by Cannon. Quick play on the break, 2-on-1. And the foul called as it disrupted freshman Cameron Boucher's shot. As Boucher goes to the line, an update as we get closer to halftime, we will get an exclusive interview with Quabbin senior Jimmy Korzik as halftime as we get to look into a little inside look courtside. Boucher knocked down the first one at the line. Northbridge currently up 9. Boucher looking to stretch it to double digits here, and money. A little bit of a press from Northbridge. Korzik over to Ramirez Ruggles, and it's stolen away by number 5. That's Roseland. Back to Cannon. And the triple off the iron from number 11, Boucher. Brought down by number 21, Derek Rowan, over to Korzik. Northbridge backs off the press now. Inside, that's Derek Rowan with the basketball, and a triple team on Rowan. It's stolen away by the Rams.
Yeah, not a whole lot he could have did on that play right there. He had 3 Northbridge guys come over and just surround him. So there's really nowhere he could go with the ball.
We got a timeout called on the court. It will be Northbridge basketball as they look to extend their lead. Guys on the Quabbin roster that we haven't seen tonight that we should look forward to seeing later in the game. Number 5, Greg Burnett, along with number 10, Zachary Coffin. Quabbin hit with the injury bug a lot this season, early. Number 11, Colby Smith, a 3-sport star, will be going to Bryant University to play Division I football at the end of his high school career. However, right now he is sidelined with a rotator cuff injury as he is a key piece of this Quabbin basketball team. We resume play here with 2 minutes and 42 seconds left in the half. Northbridge up 32-22. Canyon with the basketball. Defended by Korzik. Into the corner. Dribble drive from Northbridge. Nice inside cut to 11. That's Cameron Boucher with the up and under for 2. Dylan Hoekstra bringing it up the wing for the home Panthers. Kicking it in the corner to Shea Skowyra. who cuts inside, goes up, and another and one for the sophomore. Skowyra will go back to the line. He's a perfect 3 for 3 from the charity stripe tonight. Tucker, what are your thoughts on Skowyra tonight?
He's playing very well. He's cutting to the hoop, getting the ball, and scoring. His second and one. He's definitely not shying away from the hoop, and he's playing tough.
Skowyra's got starts in both games so far this season, partially due to injuries, but I would not take credit away from him as the kid works very hard in the offseason as well as on the court. Ball rolls out of bounds, and it will be an inbound for the home Panthers. Jenkins to inbound. Find Hoekstra at the top of the three-point arc. Over to Skowyra. Finds Jimmy Korzik, who cuts it inside to Ramirez Ruggles. And it's stolen away by number 11, Cameron Boucher. Kicked out to Robert Kenyon for 3, and it's good.
I think that was the turnout they were looking for right there. They tried to save the ball from going out of bounds and happened to get it to one of their shooters who was able to get it up for 3.
A little insight on Robert Cannon. He's a senior leader of this Northbridge basketball team, and boy, can he shoot. That was Jimmy Korzik for the deuce. Panthers down 10 with just under a minute and a half left to go in the first half. A foul on 14, that's Dylan Hoekstra. It will be Ram basketball. Cameron Boucher to inbound. The freshman's playing very well tonight in one of his first varsity games. Oh, and a little miscommunication for Quabbin. A couple of open looks for Northbridge as they continue to kick the ball around, and we've got to travel. It will be Quabbin basketball.
I'd hate to be in his position right there. He dribbled into the paint and was faced by big Shea Skowyra and Croy Jenkins. There, you really can't shoot over them. Both of them about 6'3".
Quabbin's playing tough defensively tonight. I like the passion that they're showing on the court. That's Jimmy Korzik for the 2.
Korzik's been able to come down the floor and score both possessions back-to-back. It's very impressive. He's definitely starting to come alive.
Back to Quabbin's toughness. They're a very tight-knit, tough group. They do a lot of extracurricular activities as a team as we look to grow throughout the season. They're playing a tough Northbridge team tonight as the half winds down, but we've got a close game here as the Panthers look to stay tight and keep this thing in reach. Quabbin playing tough defensively, battling for loose balls, and ultimately we just need to have a little bit of luck, and hopefully the Northbridge shooters can slow down. 10 seconds left to go in the half. Korzik with the ball. He'll pull up from deep. Off the iron, rebounded by Chamberlain, who will go back up with it and get the foul call.
What a play by Chamberlain. He sensed that guy coming in, and he shot it and was able to get the call to go to the line for 2.
TJ Chamberlain at the charity stripe for the Panthers. Panthers have looked good from the line tonight. First one rattles up and around and no good. Chamberlain will get another one. And that's the end of the half. We go to half with the visiting Rams up 37-29. Stay tuned for the second half here in Barrie as the Panthers look to keep this game close. We've got a tight game here tonight. I hope you're enjoying the show.
Patriotism. There's a word thrown around a lot. It inspires passionate debate and is worn like a badge of honor, and with good reason. Because it means love and devotion for one's country. Love. For a word designed to unite, it can also be pretty divisive. You see, there's more to patriotism than flag sequin onesies and rodeos and quadruple cheeseburgers. Patriotism is love for a country, not just pride in it. But what really makes up this country of ours? What is it we love? It's more than just a huge rock full of animals like cougars and eagles, right? It's the people. Do me a favor. Close your eyes for a second. I want to try something out. Picture the average U.S. citizen. Think about it. How old are they? What's their hair like? How much can they bench? You got one? Okay. So chances are, the person you're picturing right now looks a little different to the real average American. There are 319 million U.S. citizens. 51% are female. So first off, the average American is a woman. Cool, huh? Is that what you pictured? 54 million are Latino, 40 million senior citizens, 27 million are disabled, 18 million are Asian. That's more people in the U.S. than play football and baseball combined. 9 million are lesbian, gay, bi, transgender, more than the entire amount of people that live in the state of Virginia. Around 10 million are redhead, 5.1 million play ultimate frisbee, and 3.5 million are Muslim. Triple the number of people currently serving in the United States military. Almost half the country belongs to minority groups. People who are lesbian, African American, and bi, and transgender, and Native American, and proud of it. We know that labels don't devalue us, they help define us, keeping us dialed into our cultures and our beliefs and who we are as Americans. After all, what's more American than freedom to celebrate the things that make us, us? I mean, it's stitched into the stars and stripes of this country. From the Constitution to Gettysburg, to our motto, E pluribus unum, from many, one. It's even in our country's name, the United States. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, disability, sexuality, race, religion, and any other labels. Because the second any of us judge people based on those labels, we're not really being patriotic, are we? So let's try this one more time. Close your eyes. Picture the average Joe or Joan or Juan or Jean-Luc. The real people who make America, America. And this year, whenever you feel the urge to don those star-spangled shorts, set off fireworks the size of my biceps to show love for our country, remember that to love America is to love all Americans. Because love has no labels.
Welcome back to Quabbin Regional High School here in Barre, Massachusetts. We've got some high school hoops on a Monday night. The Quabbin Panthers are down by 8 points to the visiting Northbridge Rams as we start the second half. My apologies on the before-mentioned interview with Quabbin starter Jimmy Korzik. The team was unavailable for interviews at halftime due to some game planning in the locker room. A 3 hit by Quabbin as Northbridge will take over the basketball. The leading scorer in tonight's game is Northbridge senior Robert Cannon. He's got 17 in the first half. That's number 33, Dylan Padula on the basket for Northbridge. Kicked out to Derek Rowan inside to Croy Jenkins. Back over to Rowan on the inside, who will go up strongly with it off the backboard and brought down by number 44, Jefferson Wormuth. The leading scorer so far for your Quabbin Panthers, number 23, Jimmy Korzik. He's got 9 on the night. Korzik will bring it up the floor now. Croy Jenkins with the basketball. Over to the corner to Chamberlain on the dribble drive, and we got a whistle. Tucker, your thoughts on the first half?
I thought they played well. They did a good job of moving the ball around, did a good job of rebounding. The only problem we were having is the shots just weren't falling for Quabbin. Northbridge did a very good job shooting, moving the ball around. They were finding the open man, and every time they find the open man, they go up for a shot, and most of the time they'd hit it.
Northbridge with the basketball as number 1, Robert Cannon, will carry it up the floor. Cannon on the... Croy Jenkins on the inbound to Jimmy Korzik. Just under 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Northbridge brings it up the floor. That's number 33, Dylan Padula, and he hits it. Padula had a nice first half, looks to continue it in the second half. Chamberlain over to Ramirez Ruggles. To Corey Jenkins in the corner. Takes it inside, up strongly with it, off the glass and in.
What a play by Jenkins, not afraid to drive into the paint and go up for the easy two.
The defense chant continues here in the gym. Shea Skowyra brings down a tough rebound. Tyler Chamberlain leads the team up the floor. Inbounded by the Rams. Floated out to Roseland. Guarded tightly by the Quabbin defense. To Canyon. Inside. Nice pass and an even better kick out to the wing. But Zachary Pryor misses a shot. Brought down quickly by Quabbin. Brendan Whitelaw for the triple. No good. Roseland. Guarded tightly by Whitelaw. Roseland cuts back inside to the wing, to the corner. Multiple white shirts in the proximity. Northbridge lets it go from deep, and it rattles in and out. Whitelaw will take it up for the Panthers. Brings it in strong, but it's taken away. Northbridge will possess the basketball. Inside number 10. They got it outside now, but they got to watch the over and back. Up, and the floater's no good for Northbridge, brought down by Brendan Whitelaw. And it's stolen away, and behind the back, beautiful move by Boucher. And the foul called on the Panthers. Excuse me, that's going to be a jump ball. Good eye by Tucker. Greg Burnett will check out as starter TJ Chamberlain checks back into the ball game. Northbridge to inbound. Floated out to number 10. The corner three from Northbridge. No good, brought down by Shea Skowyra. Number 24, Iverson Ramirez Ruggles will check in. The freshman takes out Brendan Whitelaw. My apologies, it will be a timeout called by White. Quabbin's got a couple of timeouts left to go. Head coach of Northbridge, Aaron Katz, is calling a good game plan tonight. Has his boys shooting well. They're up by 10 with a little over a minute left to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, both teams playing very well, moving the ball around. They've been moving.
That are keeping this thing afloat for the Panthers. With that said, Jenkins 2 inbound to Korzik as Korzik slowly takes it up the court. Here we go, Quabbin chant started by the Bleacher Creatures over in the corner. Ball trickles out of bounds and Northbridge will take possession. Canyon will dribble it up the floor. Northbridge knows how to pass the ball well. Couple of passes and it's over. Back to Canyon. The dribble drive through a multitude of defenders. A couple of boys end up on the floor and
It's a charge by Jimmy.
Jimmy Korzik takes a charge from Robert Canyon. Tough play by the senior leader. Korzik to take it up the floor now. Kicked over to Skowyra. Back to Jenkins at the top of the key. Korzik with control of the ball. To Ramirez Ruggles. The freshman back out to TJ Chamberlain. Skowyra looking for a teammate, finds Jimmy Korzik. To Corey Jenkins. Back to Korzik. Korzik with some dribbling. Shot clock winding down. Ramirez Ruggles lets it go. and can't get the bank shot to go. That will end the quarter. With 8 minutes left to go in the home opener of the Panthers season, Northbridge Rams up by 10, 49-39. Quabbin will start with the basketball. Croy Jenkins to inbound. 8 minutes left to go in this tough-fought contest. Panthers will start with the ball. Skowyra with possession. To Jimmy Korzik. To Jenkins inside to Ruggles Ramirez with a nice post move, and the freshman gets the 2.
That's impressive for a young point guard like that to be able to get in the post, back him down, and then pull out a post move like that to score.
And it's stolen away by TJ Chamberlain. Chamberlain goes hard to the floor. And we got a push foul on Northbridge.
That's also his 5th foul, so he's now out of the game.
That's number 44, senior Jefferson Wormuth. He will foul out of the game tonight. Northbridge losing a key piece of their starting lineup. Quabbin with the ball. Canyon, and the freshman Ramirez Ruggles called for a foul. Quabbin playing some good defense here in the second half, looking to surge back and pick up their first win of the year. Lots of noise from the bleacher creatures, but it does not faze senior Robert Cannon at the charity stripe. For basketball fans in the area, if you're enjoying our show tonight and are interested more in this Quabbin basketball team, the Panthers take on Belchertown High School at home, 7 p.m. Wednesday night, December 12th. Iverson Ramirez Ruggles taking it into the paint, and it will be Northbridge basketball. On the dribble drive, he lets the floater go off the glass, no good. Quabbin getting some good shots tonight, playing well together, can just not get them to fall. Roseland kicks it out. Inside move by Zachary Pryor and a lot of contact. Hard play by both teams there. We got a timeout called by Coach Dextrader. Northbridge up by 8 on the home Panthers with 5:55 remaining in the fourth quarter. Tucker, your thoughts on tonight's game so far?
It's going good for both teams. Obviously, Quabbin's still having problems with getting those shots to fall, but every shot they're taking is a good shot. So, I mean, even though they're not falling, I can't complain because as long as you're shooting, eventually they're going to fall.
Quabbin and more. Northbridge will start with the basketball out of the timeout. It's senior Robert Canyon on the inbound. Lots of good pressure from Jimmy Korzik. TJ Chamberlain guarding number 11. Quick move back to Canyon on the wing. Over to 33 Padula. Roseland with the dribble drive and Skowyra taking a physical beating down low. Northbridge will retain the basketball. Lots of heart out of the sophomore tonight. Roseland lets it go and a little bit of unsteady movement, but it goes through the net. Northbridge up 10 with 5.5 left. Korzik taking it up the floor. Chamberlain from deep. No good. 23, Korzik to bring it up the floor for the Panthers. To the corner to Gabrielli. Over to Chamberlain. Around to Ramirez Ruggles, who lets a jumper go, and it's in and through. The freshman in only his second varsity game of his career playing very well tonight. Northbridge on the attack. Padula Over to 20, that's Pryor, some contact, no good. But he'll go to the line for 3, and the Quabbin faithful not happy about that call. Zachary Pryor's played well tonight. He's at the line for 3 very important free throws. He'll knock down the first one. Pryor knocks out. We got a whistle. And it's a charge called. Zach Pryor takes it. And the Quabbin faithful late in this game with their boys down 11, not happy with the refs right now. Canyon and take it up the floor for the Rams. To the corner to Pryor, guarded by Skowyra. Back to Canyon. On the wing, dribble drive by Roseland, out to Pryor for 3. Rattles around, no good, brought down strongly by Jenkins. Quabbin on the break, they need a surge if they want to pick up a W here tonight. Hoekstra, looking, finds Korzik. Gets a screen from Skowyra, over to Hoekstra. Ramirez Ruggles finds Skowyra on the inside, back to Ramirez Ruggles. A little bit of dribbling. Captain Jenkins, and we got a whistle.
Some interesting calls, it seems, by the ref here. Although he's calling it pretty fair, so there's really nothing we can do about it.
Got to take what you can get in the sport of basketball. Got to fight tooth and nail no matter what comes at you. Find a way to get the W. That's what both teams are trying to do tonight with 3:10 left to go in the contest. Northbridge up 10 with Zachary Pryor back at the line. Zach Pryor knocks down both of them. The juniors had a very solid game. Press from Northbridge. Ramirez Ruggles looks to break it. Skowyra saves the ball from going out of bounds. He'll get it over to Brendan Whitelaw. To Jimmy Korzik in the corner, who will let the 3 fly. No good. Rattles around. Brought down by Croy Jenkins. And it's stolen away by Northbridge. Canyon to take it up the floor for the Rams. Dribble drive from Rosen. He'll sophomore Whitelaw to help Canyon up off the floor. 2:21 left to go in the home opener here in Barrie tonight. Northbridge up 11 on the home Panthers. Both teams fighting hard. As we sit here in a timeout, both Coach Aaron Katz and Dennis Dextrader game planning for this last minute and a half. Northbridge looking to extend their lead, and Quabbin looking to close the gap, come away with a brought down by Whitelaw. Trapped in the corner by number 11, that's Cameron Boucher. And Northbridge has a break, but it's tipped away, and Croy Jenkins dives on the floor making a tough play. We got a whistle and waiting for the call. I believe Jenkins will go to the line. These are 2 much-needed free throws for Quabbin, down 11 with 2 minutes left, looking to close the gap. They're going to need to play tough, play strong defensively. Jenkins the first of 2. I'm sorry, that was a 1-and-1. 1-and-1, rattled in and out. Northbridge will take possession. .227 left to go in the contest here. Northbridge up 61-47. Looks like the Rams might take this one, but the boys from Quabbin keep battling hard. They've got a strong season upcoming. Get Belchertown next. They're going to look to contend in their league and make some noise, put people on notice. Northbridge is a good athletic school all the way around, very good football team, very good basketball team. We expect them to keep pushing all season long. This is really going to show the heart and resiliency of this Quabbin basketball team as they look to keep battling, stay strong, and put foul. The basket was good, but it will not count as the foul came before the shot. Sean Roseland at the line. No good. Croy Jenkins brings it down over to Jimmy Korzik. A minute left. Ramirez Ruggles pulls up from 3 off the iron. Croy Jenkins goes up strong and comes up with the deuce. 52 seconds left to go in this one. Both teams continuing the battle here early in the season. Canyon dribbling around. He was the star of the show for Northbridge tonight. Highest scorer in the game, I believe, as he picks up another
comeback. But if we get within 10, we'll be all set.
I want to give some shout outs as this game winds down. Some players for the visiting Rams that look good tonight. Senior guard Robert Canyon, freshman Cameron Boucher, junior Zachary Pryor, along with Dylan Padula, the sharpshooter. These boys are going to be leaders of this team as the season continues, and we wish them well for the rest of their season. Quabbin, keep battling hard, keep playing as a team, keep playing as a family. Ruggles takes it to the basket and one. Beautiful play by the freshman. Kid's got potential. Iverson Ramirez Ruggles looks good tonight as long as he keeps pushing, he keeps working. He'll be an impact the next 4 years on the floor. For the 10 seconds left to go. The lob pass, and we get a big collision. Brandon Annan, the senior, misses the 3, and that one's going to end it. Your Quabbin Panthers take the hard-fought loss. Take the hard-fought loss in their home opener, 63-40, 54 win for the visiting Northbridge Rams. Northbridge looked good tonight, led by Robert Canyon. We wish them well in their future endeavors. Tucker, your thoughts on the home Panthers?
I think overall they played well. Not a ton of turnovers, not a ton of stupid plays. The only problem they were having is their shots just weren't falling, which there's nothing you can do about that. Just keep practicing those shots and eventually they'll fall.